Alright folks, from Cerbat Lanes in Kingman, we're here for the title match of the everybody else finishes second and Jakob wins event. Curtis trying to break that trend as we are in the middle of the hottest streak in the history of the Junior Bowlers Tour, and that's 1,000+ tournament history. What Jakob is doing is just beyond belief at this point. He rolled a 299 in round 2 to destroy that guy's day, and then Cameron Smith starts with spare next 8 to end Jacob's day. Oh, never mind, swishing 710 in the 10th, and Jakob wins 269 to 254, meaning that 254 was the lowest of the last 4 games that were bowled, and this was on the boardwalk pattern. Now, obviously, a unusually scoreable boardwalk pattern. We'll talk about how that could possibly have been the case as this match progresses, and we haven't yet mentioned that this guy here is the top seed in the tournament. That's Curtis Lindeman, 3-time champ who qualified first today at plus 379, but he is in trouble right now. And this is working off and open, and this is a 5th frame spare conversion for him. And the fantastic news for Curtis is that he's not already out of this match, because Butturff has, unusually for him, missed twice, has gone Dutch so far through 5 games. So even though Curtis is open, it's only a 5-pin match that he trails by going into the 6th. So boardwalk is a short, flat pattern that forces you to play the outside. Sometimes in bowling centers layout patterns, there's something called house memory, where the house shot isn't completely erased, if you will, from the lanes. That had to have been the case today, because shots that were tugged left should go screaming left on boardwalk. They didn't, so the players had hold. The friction is already on the right side on both boardwalk and house. The players recognized that, the players got to the far right, and as a result they were able to torch this pattern. We've laid out boardwalk a couple of other times this year, and the cut has been well into the negative numbers. Today the cut was well into the positives, plus 21, just to make the top half. And right now Butturff has lost the look a little bit on the right-hand lane, as that's his 3rd consecutive 9 count, which keeps this match only a 5-pin game. So, you know, it's almost become a running joke here whenever you play Jakob that as soon as you've missed, you've lost. Because he's been so phenomenally able to string. It's hard for me even to sit here and talk about everything he's done lately, because it's been so darn much. Starting obviously with yesterday, where he won $5,000 for winning the main event. He's your current TPC champion, so to win the main event in TPC, you have to beat the 2 toughest fields we throw at you all year by far. Different patterns, doesn't matter, he wins. Strike fests, doesn't matter, he wins. Total grinds, doesn't matter, he wins. It's not a lefty-righty issue. There are plenty of days where he's the only lefty in the finals, he wins. However, that is yet to be determined in this match, as he misses on the left-hand lane for the first time, and that lead has fallen down to a precarious 4 pins, and it's Lindeman working on the strike. Sort of the opposite resume historically for Curtis, as he has had difficulty winning in stepladder matches. Only 3 titles, has all the physical and mental tools to win a lot more than that. One of the more fun players to watch on tour is the ultimate modern cranker game. Fast feet, super high backswing, and look at the torque at that release. Oh, jeez. Every single time. Part of streaks, like the streak that Jakob is on, is obviously a product of phenomenal bowling on Butturff's part, but it's also a product of just the right breaks happening at the right time over and over again. Every single time, it seems, that one of his opponents have had a chance to put the hammer down on him, something happens. Cameron threw not his best shot in the 10th, but certainly wasn't a 7-10 leading shot. Here, Curtis does everything you could possibly want to do to a bowling ball, and bam, solid 9 to prevent a double. So he covers it up, and instead of leading by 4, he trails by 4. 3 frames to go. Should be a carry contest. Each of these bowlers has the pocket well under control. Curtis with one of the very good fashion senses on tour, matching the lime green belt with the lime green name stitching. We've had some. We have really had a fashion show all day long today, as Riley has rocked the ensemble here at Talon Hendrickson's slacks earlier today. Talon Hendrickson's slacks were he actually took a pair of scissors and carved out part of the masking unit because his slacks look exactly like that. Meanwhile, enormous shot here for Curtis. Whoop, keep rolling. Well, one heck of a lot better to leave a 5-pin than a 2-4-5. These bowlers have hit the pocket so many times that 2-4-5 would have been a hard